Hi, good afternoon, Teacher Jen again. Now we're going to talk about numbers. 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 Just like when we spoke about the letters, they're all rough. Right? They're all rough. And once again, welcome again to Teacher Jen's Early Childhood Learning Program. And I am here to help, and you will do the rest with your little ones, because it's very important that they also know their numbers, right? It's very important that they know their numbers, they know their formation, right? And out of the numbers they will know quality and quantity and you name it, and everything else will fall into place. How to write it and so on, right? So once again, we're using the cardboard, and here it's rough, so you can use your finger to make the formation, right? So we use the cardboard again, we cut and paste it on, because as I said before, it's kind of wafery, so we want to have a firm background. I remember when I was in college, we really couldn't do too much buying, right? And they were, most of my colleagues, we didn't do too much buying. We had to look for scrap materials to make our teaching aids and have them prepared so the children can use it. So if for some reason parents cannot afford to buy the cardboard, but make sure you get these from Winsure. They're not very expensive. I don't even think it's $1,000. I can't remember, but it wasn't too much. You can get cardboard. You're passing by the supermarket and you see the people dump the cardboard. I mean, I used to feel like a scavenger. When I pass in and I would check to see if anybody dumped any cardboard, and I would pick it up, and bring it back home and make my teaching aids according to the whatever I have. If I want styrofoam, because remember, those are things that they would dump, right? So if you can't afford the cardboard and somebody got a shop or a store or something and they're dumping cardboard boxes, you can use that too, because that is very firm. The children could manipulate those same cardboard pieces also, and it's strengthening their little fine muscles and things like that. So you're going to paste this on, and you can have your activity going on. Let them show you. And as I said again, you're doing your transition back into your art book or your exercise book, recording it so that they would know, right? So you have all these numbers here. Also, as again I said, you have to know your numbers in sequence, just like your letters, but they need to know it randomly. So when you're teaching them, have them pick up the number and let them tell you what number it is. You don't want to see their eyes having to scan all the way to 10 to figure out this is number 6. You counting in sequence, you place it in front of them so they can see 1 to 10. Start from the top and come right down. That's the way to make numeral 1. A round curve down and then across, that's the way to make numeral 2. Half a round and half a round, that's the way to make numeral 3. Down across and down again, that's the way to make numeral 4. Down around and put on the hat, that's the way to make numeral 5. A slanted stick with a ball at the bottom, that's the way to make numeral 6. Walk across and down again, that's the way to make numeral 7. Make an S and curve back up, that's the way to make numeral 8. A ball at the top with a slanted stick, that's the way to make numeral 9. First a 1 and then a 0, that's the way to make numeral 10, right? So that way, even if they don't remember, right, The children are entitled to forget. So you give them a hint. We always got to give them hints until it becomes concrete in the memory, and they can just look at it and tell you what it is. So if in the event after we were practicing all these numbers and you know, identifying the formation with them and stuff, and let's say on this particular day you want them to show you number 5. The numbers are all laid out, but they don't remember. But repetition is a thing which usually stick in the brains, right? So if you tell them, down, around, and put on the hat. Let's say together, down, around, and put on the hat. That's the way to make numeral what? Voila, quick time, you see. 5, very good, you see? They remember. But it's not something that you're going to have to keep doing all the time, over and over and over and over. 1 or 2 times, and you see they will remember, right? 3, they still don't know 3. You go half around and half around. You tell them, put your hand in the air, let me see that finger, that pointer finger, and let's write it in the air, and let's see what we get. Half around and half around. That's the way to make numeral 3. In the meantime, you're showing them, let them manipulate their fingers, please. Because you have children in grade 1, grade 2 can't even show you numbers. Have them manipulate their fingers. When you're doing your activity with him or her, show me 1 finger. Show me 2 fingers. Show me 3 fingers. Show me 4 fingers. Show me 5 fingers. Now, I always tell my children that I'm working with, each hand has 5 fingers. It doesn't change. It doesn't change unless they're born without a finger, or they had an accident and they lost the finger. It doesn't change. It's 5. Bounce the 5 of them. Let them know. 5. Show me 5. So it becomes automatic. So it means that when they're now going to be adding the extras, they don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then come to 6. Automatically, you see they're going to put up the 5. So let's have 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. How many fingers do we have? 10. And that is where you will encourage them to learn how to use their fingers. They have to learn, because remember, if they don't use it, when it comes to the addition, when it comes to the subtraction, it's going to be even more difficult, right? Have them learn to manipulate their fingers. Let them learn to use their fingers in showing you those numbers, right? So that is just 1 to 10. Well, after that, well, we have to go to another lesson, how to show 11, 12, blah, 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 and we continue. So, parents, please help yourself. Get these things from Monishwar. You don't have to cut them out. You just go and pick it up. Get some cardboard and do the practice. Do the practice. Especially the children who are not having FaceTime and they're at home learning. So they learn the numbers and make sure they learn the letters. It's a very serious time and we need to focus. We really need to focus. I can't emphasize how important we need to focus. So let's help ourselves to help them. Thank you once again for listening. Take what resonates. You decide how you will fix the puzzle in terms of showing them how to do it. I gave you an assistant. I gave you a part. You can decide how it will work. But my suggestion to you, keep a journal, a daily journal. Keep a timetable. If you're going to sit with the children, it has to be in a systematic way. Not today I sit at 9 and tomorrow I sit at 11. Right? You have to have everything prepared so they know that this is the time you're sitting with them. And everything starts with attention. Children don't just get attention just like that. It's a stepping stone. It has to be built. It has to start from the smallest. And then it keeps growing. And the more you entertain them, it's the longer your lesson will flow. If not, they're going to run away. They're going to run away. They're not going to stay. So start from the smallest time, 10 minutes. And once it's entertaining and interesting, you'll see they're going to go to 15 minutes. And then it go to, because remember, they're at home. And then in their environment, they're very comfortable. They're not going to want to sit there all the time. Because when they're in school, they have to sit, right? So start from the small, start the stepping stone, a little piece at a time, build, 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 and eventually you will get what you want, and then you're a happy camper. Once again, thank you. All right, enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you. Bye.